Hey, I'm Adventures. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscription button. If you've been with me from the beginning, I thank you so very much for the support. If you recently joined the family, thank you as well. Now, today's vlog is about Royal Grand Decameron, Cornwall Beach, as well as Montego Bay. I'm going to be giving you guys a walk-through tour for both properties. But before I get into it, I want you guys to know as well that I own and operate a tour and transportation company. So if it is that you're traveling to Jamaica and you're looking for tours and transportation, then look no further than your girl right here, right? When you're finished, you could look in the description below. You'll see my website. That's it on the screen right there as well. So you guys can hit me up. All right. So as I mentioned before, it's a walkthrough tour. I never stayed here of both of the properties. So you know what? Let's get into it. So we're starting on the Grand Decameron Cornwall beach side. And this is just adjacent, just beside S Hotel. For those who don't know, I did a vlog on S Hotel, so you guys can go and check it out. But today's vlog is not about S Hotel, it's about Decameron, right? So this is the lobby area for Grand Decameron. You know, this is the newer side. So this is the Cornwall side. I really like those Bob Marley pictures that they have on the wall. They're really nice. And this is the front desk area. So when you guys just reach here, you're checking in. That's the front desk area right there. They will assist you and help you with your check-in process, right? Now, this is not my first hotel vlog / hotel review. I have a whole playlist about different Jamaican hotels. So again, when you're finished watching this, you can check this out. So this is gonna go in the order of the room tour, followed by food, followed by property tour, and then entertainment, along with some miscellaneous, and then the things that they're gonna come with, right? So let's get into the room tour. So we're on the Grand Decameron Cornwall side. This is how it looks on the outside, right? So we're gonna head up to the room so we can start the room tour. On this side has an elevator and has stairs as well. But this side has an elevator as opposed to the Montego Bay side where there's no elevator, right? So we took the elevator, and the room that she's gonna show me is on the 4th floor. So they have a total of 5 floors, right? And this is the room tour, right? As I mentioned before, this is the newer side, right? So come on, you can see this is the bathroom. I'm starting right there. Was a blow dryer on the wall. I kind of skipped over it a little bit, but I still want to make mention of the fact that there's a blow dryer. This is the shower head right here. It's the rainfall shower head. And you know, before I get into everything else, I know a lot of people are going to be asking me for the cost and the price, and they want to book and this and that. So for information for booking will be in the description below, right? So if you're interested in booking, then in the description below, you see the information on how to go about booking. Anywho, this is a king size bed, right? They have a little table right here in the corner, so you can sit down and eat, like you can order breakfast or order room service, right? And the beauty. What I absolutely love about this hotel on this side, every single room is ocean view. The majority of the rooms are ocean view, and that's because it has this semicircle shape. It has a C shape, right? And this is one of the older hotels in Montego Bay. It's also one of the most affordable hotels in Montego Bay. And you know the hotels back then, they're really catered to you getting a nice view. There's also this little small bed right here. So if 3 persons want to be in a room, then that would be another option with the bed situation. Or if you have a child, a husband and a wife, and they have like a little kid, then it's perfect for that, right? There's a television, as you can see, and there's also a mini fridge. When you guys arrive, you get 2 sodas and 2 beers. There's a soda missing from this, but pay no attention to that. You get 2 sodas and 2 beers. This is the closet area. It's standard. There is a safety box so you can lock away your valuables, the hangers. There's an iron, and there's an iron board around the corner, right?
All right, so this is the Sunset building. We call this the quiet side, right? And for this, we accommodate mostly groups. Reason why? Because those of these rooms carry 2 beds. Oh. So you know that groups, they come and, we don't want to separate them. The only way we separate them, unless we don't have a choice. But over here, so when you want a peace of mind, a tranquility and all of that, you come over here, and that is why we call it Sunset Building.
So you guys probably wondering who that was, right? That was Charmaine Blair. She is the guest service manager. She's the one that was showing me around the property. So I want to give a big shout out to her for showing me around the property. As you guys just saw, those were some double beds. So they do have the double beds. The bathroom area is pretty much the same. This bathroom actually looks a little bit more modern than the first one that I showed you. It looks really nice. Of note, as she mentioned, it was the Sunset building, which is over on the Montego Bay side. This side doesn't really have that much of a nice ocean view, pool view, like high up, so to speak, but you still have the view because as you can see, I kind of entered off of the walkway outside where the beach is, right? So this is what the Montego Bay side look like. As you can see, there's a pool just the same, not as big as Cornwall pool, but there's a pool and the view is absolutely lovely. We're going to get into the view shortly, but again, I'm showing you guys a different room. So this is the room on the Montego Bay side, right? So you can see the shower area. It has a shower curtain and there's also a tub, right? So for the girlies out there who like tubs, right, then this one might be for you, right? King size bed just the same. The little area with the table, television, mini fridge. You know, there's a mirror. It's in keeping with just like the other rooms with the exception of the one that I showed you over Cornwall had a little mini bed. And this is the balcony area. The balcony over here is a little bit bigger, right? And the view again is absolutely amazing. Nice pool view, nice ocean view. And when I'm telling you, you'll get a bang for your buck view wise when you come to this particular area, to this particular hotel. Apologies. But as I mentioned before, on the Montego Bay side, there's no elevator. So you guys have to be mindful of that. You will be taking the stairs, right? So coming down, we are in the lobby areas for the Montego Bay side, and there's a lobby bar attached, as well as this is the front desk where more than likely you will meet Miss Charmaine Blair, who I'm going to be handing over to at this moment so she can help me out with the rest of the vlog.
It opens each day in the morning from 9 and you're accommodated until 2 a.m. in the morning. We have a 24-hour coffee station, so with a coffee or tea, you can help yourself. It's a self-serve station. We have the lounging areas here. So we also have in process this brand new machine where you can get like your latte and yeah, so that is like what you can get at Starbucks, your latte, your mocha, and all of that. Yes. We had one first, but it was broken, but now they had replaced it. And you know, check-in is at 3 p.m. You can check in on the property, but there will be an early fee of $30 if you come before 3 p.m. Okay. Right? And if you come on the property, rooms are not given. Only if it is available, then you can receive it. So this is our buffet area. Buffet opens each morning at 7 a.m. for breakfast. The sign is there. And it closes at 10:30, lunch is at 12, and it closes at 2:30. Dinner is at 6:30, ends at 9:30. You have to dress appropriately to enter the dining area. So if you're coming in, you need a cover-up. Oh, okay. You can wear your swimwear, but you must be covered. Oh, okay. We have different nights. Where we have Jamaican night, we have French night, we have gala night, we have Spanish night. So we have different nights where we prepare different meals. Right, so breakfast is on the verge of closing the next 10 minutes. Huh? So they have a lot of breakfast left over? Yes, they do.
Yeah, people, so thus far breakfast is looking pretty good, right? So this is a pastry area right here. So, you know, you don't know how the all-inclusive hotels go. They're going to have the different sections for different stuff. Right over in this corner, this is what they call the action station, which is where you can get your omelets done, you know, your fried egg and all of that. Whatever you want in it, they get it. So there's ham, tomato, onions, cheese. Basically, all of the making for an omelet, but he was making some scrambled eggs right here. Again, guys, this is just a walkthrough, so I never stayed at the property, so I can't really comment on the taste of the food. But if it is that you've been to this hotel before, then you could probably comment below on whether or not the food is really good, because you know that's another thing that kind of makes or breaks a hotel, you know. And I know a lot of people are always going to be like, you know, the hotel food isn't good, so on and so forth. What is somebody when you Miss Netta, she may come down here with her you know what, let me hand over back to Miss Blair.
So we offer on that side, it's breakfast now, so that's where you offer like the porridge. But on lunchtime we have here an healthy station. So we have a sign, so persons who are vegans and vegetarians, their meal are here, no milk, you know, no milk and all of that. We have this side. Huh? Gluten-free, all of them, so they can't say they don't have anything, you know. So we have the fruits and the yogurts, and on that side we have other stuff.
a nice dining area.
Yes, we do.
So
We're going this way.
come on, easy the way now.
Okay. Reason why we only do snacks here. So we have like burgers, hot dogs, fries, fish, nuggets, jerk pork and jerk chicken in the evening. We have wings also. You can any alcohol you'd have to get it at the bar. We have like fruit juice here. And it's a wide variety of things that we do here. We have a salad bar and it's open 11 a.m. each day and it closes at 5 and it reopen back at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. and closes at 1 a.m.
Yeah, so that's pretty much a snack bar, and that's basically in between both of the properties, so to speak. And I actually got a little snacky snack. This is what I got: the hot dog, the nuggets, and the fries. Now I'm gonna show you guys the food area over by Cornwall side.
So all right, we have live entertainment here in the morning. So for breakfast, 7 o'clock, we have somebody like with a violinist, a saxophonist, or some type of instrument guitarist, one of those. After breakfast, then they leave. They return back at 6:30. They have the main. They have a pre-show over here, and you have the bar. So the bar open at 9 a.m. and close at 1 a.m. That's the same thing for both lobbies.
This is the lobby bar for the Cornwall side. And again, you can get your little frozen drinks or whatever it is that you want to get, you can have it, right? And when you enter, nice seating area, a lot of people are present, right? So this is gonna be the breakfast side for Cornwall. So what the breakfast look like over Montego Bay? To be honest, when I got there, breakfast was pretty much finished, but I still did a little bit of vlogging because I want you guys to have an idea what it's like. I believe you do have access to both sides of the property, right? So if you wish, you can probably go and have breakfast on whichever side. But as I mentioned before I arrived, breakfast was kind of on the verge of closing, right? But there's eggs, there's bacons, there's sausage, there's pancakes, waffles. They had some boiled banana. This is a Jamaican breakfast for those who don't know, right? There's stew beef and a wide variety of different stuff. Also, guys, remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. I also actually on Facebook. I'm not as active on Facebook, but you can give me a follow over there. I'm on TripAdvisor as well. So I'm on most social media platforms, so you guys can check me out, right? Like this video, share this video. If you're considering booking this hotel, as I mentioned before, information on how you can book will be in the description below, right? I have a website. I offer tours and transportation, which means that, if you want to book any excursions, ATV, horseback riding, zip lining, go to the waterfall, clear kayak, jet ski, jet car, the weed farm, whatever it is, if you want to do any one of those tours, I can book those excursions as well as offer transportation for you guys to get to these excursions. All right, now this is the lunch. I was there for a little while. When I was about to leave, they brought out the lunch, so I decided to do a quick little vlog so you guys can have an idea of what the lunch might look like. But even though it just came out, it seemed like it was going fast. It's a curry goat, guys. When you're here in Jamaica, try the curry goat. I know we're known for the oxtail, we're known for the jerk chicken, we're known for that, but try a curry goat. Don't be afraid, not because it's goat. The curry goat is really good, and I actually might add that it's better than oxtail, but a lot of people are gonna be like, no, no, no. But anywho, that's an argument for another time. Speaking of food, I have a street food tour vlog that I uploaded just a couple days ago on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out as well. Check out my YouTube channel, show me some love. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of the above. Right, I really and truly appreciate it. I'm trying to see if I can reach 20K before the end of the year. I'm trying to reach 20K subs before the end of the year. So, subscribe, like, share it with your friends and your family members and all of that. So this was the sweet treat area for all of my people who have a sweet tooth, right? So, they had little cakes, they had fruits, jellos, and all of that good stuff, right? So that's pretty much the food from what I got on the tour. So there might be more, and this is the dining area over the Cornwall side. A lot of seating, and the seating is right by the beach. So there's a view with the seating as well. Now we're going to get into the property tour, and I'm going to start with the pool and the beach because I know a lot of people book some of these places dependent on that. So Cornwall side, they have a little kiddies pool right there, and you realize the kiddies pool has a bar that's separated from the main pool area, which is the bigger pool. And I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest pools I've ever seen at a hotel, right? It is so big. And again, as I mentioned before, all of you guys will have a pool view or a beach view. And this is the pool bar area where you can come down, get your drinks, right? Get your little frozen margarita or whatever. Guys, down here in Jamaica, it's hot. The sun stays sunning 24/7, 365. So, you know, when you come down, you might be drinking a lot of alcohol. Also drink the water when you're drinking the alcohol. You don't want to be dehydrated. But as I mentioned, all-inclusive hotel, so, you know, the drinks is free. It's already paid for, right? Next, we have the beach, right? Lovely beach. What I will definitely say about this hotel is that the beach is a real beach. And only a true Caribbean person, I guess, could understand what I mean when I say the beach is a real beach. And that's just because some of these hotels, the beach is dumped up like it's man-made, but this is an actual beach, right? And as you can see, there's plenty of beach chairs and umbrellas and so forth. And again, this is the Cornwall side, right? So a lot of beach. So if you're looking for a hotel that has a nice big beach attached to it, then this is definitely one that you should put on your list for sure. Right? Because I'm telling you, it has probably one of the biggest beaches I've ever seen on a hotel. If I think about it properly, you know, where that is just attached to the hotel. Again, guys, support the locals. You see a lot of them right throughout the hotel, and I love that. I love that when I was doing the walkthrough of the property, I saw a lot of local persons that were selling their souvenirs and their products that they've made, because those sandals that I just showed you, those are leather sandals, man-made, as well as the carvings. So when you see them out there, definitely support them as best as you can. Right now, we're walking to the Montego Bay side, and I'm just doing this clip so you guys can, you know, have an understanding of the distance. It's not that far. It's not that big of a hotel, right? You know, sometimes you go on some of these hotels, you walk from now until next year. It's not like that, right? So this is one of the pool areas on the Montego Bay side. This was one of the more quiet pools, kind of chill. As you can see, there's nobody at this pool right now. You know, they have the umbrellas, we have the chair. So this is a nice little chill spot, right? And then this is the main pool area, which is by the pool bar, which is where all the vibes, all of the excitement, and this is the pool bar. So you have access to the pool bar from the pool, as well as if you were on the beach, you have access to it, right? This is the volleyball area. Again, this is just adjacent to it, right? So for all my volleyball players, this is our option. And then we have the beach beds, which is free of cost, free to anybody, first come, first serve. So if you're a sunbather, and a lot of people come here to tan and take in the sun, then they have the beds, and they have the cabanas as well. Again, free of cost, first come, first serve. And I like that with this hotel, because sometimes you go to some hotels and you see the cabanas, and then you see this sign that says, oh, privilege member, premier member, so and so member, or you have to, it's an additional cost. But not here at Decameron. Anybody can have access to these cabanas, first come, first serve. And as you can see, when I went there, we're empty. And the water, I'm telling you, the water is beautiful. So now, at this point, we're over by Montego Bay. Look at this water, crystal clear water. Yeah, so this is the Montego Bay side. This is one of the smaller side to the beach. They have a little deck you can walk out. Again, the water, oh my God. Crystal clear, absolutely beautiful, trust me, right? Looking at it now, like, I live here and I don't take for granted the fact that I have easy access to beaches and rivers and so forth, right? But yeah, as I mentioned before, the beach, absolutely beautiful, and is somewhere that you should definitely check out when you're here. So right beside the beach, obviously they have a wash off area, so you can wash off all of that sand off of your skin and so on. But anywho, let's hand over back to Charmaine.
Here we offer the jacuzzi. It opens each morning at 9 and it closes at 6, but you can still utilize it, but there will not be a lifeguard. Here, that's the gazebo. Like you're having a wedding or, you know, cocktail, we utilized it. So this is the gym. It opens from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. where you get your time to work out.
So this is a gym. It's not the biggest gym, you know. It's quite small. I would say this is kind of like a little home gym, you know. As somebody that goes to the gym, you know, it's cute, you know. It's cute. Like, you know, you don't have any free weights. There's no squat rack or anything like that. But you can get some work done, and that's all that matters, right? Like, this is also the area that you come to get the basketball if you want to play basketball, and the towels as well, because you know the beach is right there. So that's where you go to get your towels. Next, we're gonna talk about the spa. This is the list of the different services that the spa offers, as well as the price. Right, so if you're something you're interested in, you can check it out on both sides. You see the price and what is included. And then this is the spa area. It's actually on the beach over by the Cornwall side, you know, so it's not really like a enclosed quote unquote area where, you know, AC and so on and so forth. It's right on the beach. So in Jamaica, we have something what we call natural AC. Yeah. Natural AC, aka sea breeze. Yeah, that's what you'll be experiencing. So this is it. It's just nice and cute. You know, it's not too big. You have the two beds, and if it's something you're interested in, then definitely check it out, right? Again, guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification, follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. If you're looking for tours and transportation, then check out my website. The link will be in the description below, right? And you can also get your manis and your petties like this young man right here. But handing over to Charmaine again.
Wow board, you can look at each day. We have different entertainment at the time that we have it. So tonight is Saturday night. We'll have the reggae show tonight, and that starts at 9:30 p.m. One Love, it's a Bob Marley show, and that will be at the main stage. Jamaican Day in Decameron, where we have Jamaican food, curry goat, axe steel, pressed plantain, rye plantain, fritters, festival, you know, potatoes, all of those things that we would eat here in Jamaica. That's what we offer on a Saturday night and on a Wednesday night here. All right, so here now, morning, here, this is a show area. So the show area, we have show time. So they start 8:30, you know, they will have the pre-show here. 8:30, and then at 9:30 they have the big main show like the Bob Marley, the Michael Jackson, the steel band, the Mento band, the fireworks. We have all of those here. It happens here every night from 8:30 back until 10:30. This we offer is the Zion Bar. The Zion Bar open each morning at 11 a.m. and it works along with the main stage. So the main stage closes at 10:30, so this will close probably 10:30, 11. Yeah, these are the craft vendors.
Again, guys, when you see the locals, support them, right? Give them a support. You know, nobody go down the road to the Indian them and shop spend off all your money with the Indians. Support the locals, right? Jamaica is for Jamaicans. So, you know, spread some of the love and support the locals when you see them out here with their little crafts and so forth, all right?
So it is called Club Glitter. It opens from 11 a.m. until 2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So it's down there. If you want to go down there? It's closed, yes.
Now, for entertainment, pool-wise, they have aerobics, you know, so the people here, they will definitely get it in. Also, guys, what I forgot to mention is the amount of rooms. So, on the Cornwall side, they have 146 rooms, right? And on the Montego Bay side, they have 144 rooms, of which 88 are doubles, right? Remember, I show you guys what the double bedroom looks like. And then 56 are king size, right? So just so you guys have an idea of the amount of persons that can, you know, that the hotel can accommodate, right? There's also a little table tennis area that's right by the pool area. I just wanted to highlight that. So that's another form of entertainment that they want to that they offer. And then right up in this corner right here, this is where you can get your towels, right? Now, when you go to get your towels, you'll be greeted by this lovely lady right here. She is going to ask for your room number. She's gonna log it in her little computer, and you're gonna get your towel. If you don't bring back the towel, it's like a $25 charge. All right, guys. So bring back the people towel, right? Next, for entertainment wise, they have water sports, but they offer non-motorized sporting. So that's kayak, the hobo sail, paddleboard, those type of stuff. Anything that requires a motor or an engine, they don't offer. If they do offer, it will be at an additional cost. So if you're looking to do jet ski and jet car, my people, again, check out my website, reach out to me, right? On my website, there's also my WhatsApp number, so you can WhatsApp me as well. You can DM me and so forth. Another entertainment thing they were doing here, getting the people engaged. They were doing this Jamaica Japan type of thing where they were going left and right and. But again, let me hand over back to Charmaine so she can continue with the rest of the entertainment.
So this is a pool bar where all the activity take place. It opens from 10 a.m. It closes at 5. So for lunch, they go for lunch and they return back at 3. But it's always festive. They do quiz, they do Jamaican patois, they do bingo, they do what's the song, the artist. So they do all of that.
What is it? Dr. Mighty Bastard. Hello. What's the song? Morgan Heritage. Nobody represents G correct by Morgan Heritage.
Again, guys, remember to check out my other playlists. I have things to do in Jamaica, hotel reviews. I did a Caribbean cruise. You can check that out. Hidden gems. A lot of different playlists and a lot of different vlogs I have, right? So the other entertainment that they have, so just adjacent to the pool area, right, they offer archery. This is by far the first time I've been to a hotel and I see where archery is a form of entertainment. They say around 4:30 each time somebody comes out and they'll have the little class. I've only ever done archery once and I did it when I was in Kingston. Again, I was a vlogger, which is called Things to Do in Kingston Besides Partying, where I went and I did archery that time. And it was really nice. So, they have the safety rules, of course. So this is one of the things that they offer, which I thought was unique, and I would encourage you guys to definitely check it out. If you do decide to put this hotel, trying to do something new, something different, then yeah. So this was a nice, unique thing. And I believe a nice way to get guests engaged, right? So archery, that's one of the entertainment things that they offer. Right beside the archery area, this is a open lawn area. This is the smoking area, right? Guys, no smoking is allowed in the rooms. And if you do smoke in the room, it's a 250 USD fine, right? So this is a smoke area. Go there and smoke, yeah? They also have basketball, and then this is like a basketball / pickleball court. All of a sudden, everybody is so much into this pickleball thing. I don't know where this trend just pick up out of nowhere, but they have the pickleball court there as well for you guys, and the basketball court. So this is the area bring us right back around to the lobby area for Montego Bay side, right? So I'm kind of trying to show you guys how all of the little area connect. But right beside that area as well, we have the meeting room. So the meeting room is basically an area where you go to meet. I believe she said up to 25 persons or so can fit in there. They have AC and stuff like that, yeah. So it's just showing you guys, as I mentioned before, these are like miscellaneous stuff. And right beside the meeting room is the gift store. So again, this gift store was locally owned. And the reason why I'm pushing this thing so much is because a lot of you guys don't know that a lot of these spots inside the hotels aren't locally owned. They're either, some of the stores are owned by Spanish people. A lot of the different tours that you guys see, you might see Amstar, Nexus, Turismo, Sunwing, all of those. None of those are Jamaican owned tour companies, which is why, I'm going to promote my tour company, but that's why I'm pushing so much for you guys to support the local, because the reality is tourism is one of the main economic drivers in Jamaica. But how much of that money actually gets to stay in Jamaica with the locals, if you get what I'm saying? Because you guys will come here and you'll book stuff with Amstar, which is a big company, TUI, another big company, Nexus, Turismo, Sunwing, and those are Spanish, English, Germany companies to do tours here in Jamaica that local people are for, like myself, but you guys are not aware. Again, support the locals. If you don't book tours with me, try to see if you can book tours with another local person. And yeah. They also offer photo packages. So you know, when you go to hotels, you'll see different people out and about wanting to take pictures. So those are the prices. They're also right beside the elevator. They have this little area where you can leave your plate, which I thought was a nice touch. You know, sometimes you don't really want a plate in the room, and you can't be bothered to go, or you can't be bothered to wait for them to come collect the plate. So you leave it right there. On the second floor on Cornwall side, they have this little cafe area, where you can get your lattes, your coffee, your tea, you know, get a little, like a little bite to eat. Again, it's a nice touch. I believe this was on the second floor for Cornwall side. And then beside it, they have the little reading area. I think they do offer that as well as a little reading club while you're there. And there's some popcorn for the children. I'm not sure if I mentioned before, it's a family resort. It's a family resort. They also have a raining program. So if it's raining, they have something in place for if it's raining. But again, I'm handing over to Charmaine.
All right, so this is our private restaurant. It's also under renovation. So it is called the Souk. It opens 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. We have 3 seating. So you have to book the reservation at the front desk. Booking starts at 9 a.m. each morning. Only can accommodate 14 persons per seat. Renovating because we're changing the tile. If you realize from the lobby entrance come in, everything is now under the same color. So we're in the process of renovating the property, right? So we cannot take away everything from the guests, so we just do it liquor by liquor. Right now, because of the renovation, we have like the doors, the locks and everything inside. So we do it for weddings, we do it for conferences, whatever you're having, and whatever private setting, you can hold up to 180 persons inside there. It is very big. Yes, Anna? Into a fine dining restaurant. So we're going to take about 3 of these rooms, but this restaurant you would have to pay to come there. Okay. And we'll take like persons from outside having a function or whatever. So we're going to put it on the market. So that is to come for 2025.
All right, guys, that pretty much concludes the vlog. If you've made it this far, thank you so very much, and drop a beach emoji below in the comments. And again, a big shout out to Charmaine Blair. Until next time, guys, I'll see you at the next vlog.